Mademoiselle, and ça c'est deuxième channel moi. And jodi a nous allons parler des Zodiac Aquarius. Now this is the final dedicated Zodiac video that I am due to do, and yes, I am late to the party because we are now approaching Aries season, but literally I am done. Okay, I have done every single Zodiac sign, and now we are going to be heading into more fun waters. Okay, I'm going to be doing videos on worst Zodiac signs I've been friends with, worst Zodiac signs that I've dated, things like that. So definitely comment down below which ones you think I should do, and most importantly, different Zodiac videos that you would be interested in watching. So of course, like I said, today's video we're going to be talking about the weird Zodiac sign. Yes, okay, most people often call Aquariuses the weird Zodiac, but honestly I will say they are just the eccentric Zodiac. Okay, they're a little far-fetched, and they are more than likely just misunderstood. Now as a Capricorn, I get along with a lot of Aquariuses, but I can't see why a lot of people just think they're a little far-fetched, and some people just don't get along with them at all. Now one of my best friends is actually an Aquarius. Shout outs to you, Jess. And I have a cousin that's an Aquarius. I have a lot of close people in my life that are Aquariuses, including one of my long-term bosses who is a January Aquarius. And I will say that Aquariuses are just, again, very eccentric, weird, misunderstood people. Okay, so again, we are late, but the era of Aquarius falls between January 20th to February 18th, but the times can vary, of course, along with all other Zodiac signs. They are ruled by Uranus and Saturn, and they are a fixed Zodiac sign, meaning they don't really change positions on anything. They don't really change their minds, and most importantly, they done said what they said, they meant what they said, and they gonna say that shit again. They are an air sign, so that also means they can be a little bit all over the place, and they can be a lot for a lot of people. Celebrities who are Aquariuses include Chris Rock, Ellen DeGeneres, Harry Styles, Michael Jordan, Alicia Keys, and Kelly Rowland. Now people who are Aquarius take their Zodiac sign so seriously, they literally wear that badge loud and proud. Okay, even more loud and proud than Capricorns. All right, we are very confident in our sign. We wear our shit with a badge of honor, but not like an Aquarius. All right, like they are so proud to be Aquarius, it's insane. Big ups to y'all on that, because y'all beat us with the pride in the Zodiac thing. Now when it comes to Aquariuses, they are very progressive, independent. They are that humanitarian type of sign. They are willing to be martyrs for their causes. They are going to stand up for other people when they see that they have been wrong. They are very outspoken. They do not believe in holding their tongue. It's literally not in their nature, even if it means hurting your feelings. Honestly, I will say anyone after the Scorpio sign up to, like, I would say June is outspoken. I would say Sag, Capricorn, Aquarius, skip Pisces, head into Aries, Taurus, so fucking outspoken. They do not give a hell. Okay, they do not care. They do not give a rat's ass if they hurt your feelings. They gonna say it. Okay, how bad an Aquarius can hurt your feelings and be intentional about it. I will say some of the other signs that I named, they kind of don't do it on purpose. It's kind of one of those things where you have to hear it, but they just, listen, I'm gonna hurt your feelings because you need to hear this shit, and I'm gonna make sure I do it in an eloquent way so that you understand what I'm dishing, because nobody else is gonna say it the way I'm saying it. Okay, that's how they are. When it comes to a Capricorn or even a Virgo, because I forgot to add them, we're more so not trying to hurt your feelings, but it's gonna have to come out that way, and you just gonna have to be upset, and that's just the way it's the cookie gonna crumble. You know, like, we're not trying to hurt you, but it is what it is. Aquarius low-key can come off a little bit vindictive, and I'm gonna save that for the cons. Okay, they are extremely fun. Okay, they are the life of the party, many of them, but it depends, because some of them can be very withdrawn and in the corner, but a lot of them are a lot of fun. They are the friends that you do want to take on a vacation or an adventure or a place where you haven't tried yet and you want to try something new. You take an Aquarius friend. They absolutely love intellectual conversations. Okay, they love being in situations where they can bounce off ideas and have conversations that can prompt different types of opinions. Even though they are a fixed sign and they are not gonna change their own opinions, they just like to entertain themselves with a different type of conversation. If you can't keep a conversation with them, more than likely you're not going to be able to keep them as a friend or in a relationship, because that's something that they value a lot in the people that they keep around them. Like, it's genuinely one of the things that really keeps them going. Like, you would be very, very surprised. And it's weird because a lot of people think that since they're so aloof and they seem to like not really care about a lot of things, that conversation is not really important to them. If you think that way about the Aquarius in your life, that's probably because they do not give a fuck about you and they do not see anything from you. Like, in terms of like, they don't see you as someone that can provoke an important conversation. They probably think you're just as important as a bag of rocks, to be quite honest. I'm not trying to say that they think you're dumb, but they just don't think that you're capable of having an in-depth conversation. Therefore, they just do not try to have an in-depth conversation with you. So they just let you be and they just let it go. They do not like to gossip. They do not like to have meaningless relationships or meaningless conversations with people. They like to have things of substance in their life, and that means people of substance as well. They like to fight for causes. They like to have things in their life that they can fight for. And that's what makes Aquarius is so fun and well-rounded, because it's always something new with them. But of course, heading into the cons, that's what makes them very, very unpredictable. Okay, like, you don't know what type of Aquarius you're gonna find, okay? Because they can be very, very temperamental. They can also be very, very unhinged, okay? Especially when their opinions are tried or when they are challenged in a way that they do not like. They can also be known not to take accountability, but not necessarily in the way that you would think, right? So a lot of people don't like accountability, okay? That's everybody. That's every sign, no matter the culture, race, whatever. But when it comes to an Aquarius, they're the type of person to know that they did something wrong and not acknowledge it until you force them into saying that they did some fuck shit, okay? They're the type of people, like, you have to corner them into the bullshit that they did and be like, you know, you parked the car on the wrong side of the street and you got a ticket, right? Oh yeah, well, oh yeah, I'll pay it. Don't worry about it. Like, they're the type of person to not even bring it up and not even pay the ticket until you bring it up that you have to pay the ticket on your car that they had, that they parked on the wrong side of the street. Like, they're those type of people. It's not that they have an accountability issue per se. It's that you have to corner them into saying that they're wrong. They do not like admitting that they're wrong. Another horrible con that Aquariuses have is they do not like being told what to do whatsoever. It is insane. But then again, I feel like every air sign is like this. It's actually scary. Y'all have an insane like issue with being told what to do, whether it's a parent, a spouse, shit, your phone, your to-do schedule. Like, being told what to do is just not in your nature. And this is why a lot of y'all air signs are so disorganized and y'all can't get shit done to save your goddamn lives. It is wild. Like, it, child, like, I pray to the Lord that I do not have any child born under an air sign. I don't like water sign people either, but at the same time, air sign people get on my goddamn nerves because I can't stand people that lack direction and don't like taking direction. And yes, as an earth sign, I know we can be a bit controlling, but some of y'all motherfuckers need direction. And y'all be the first ones to bitch cry and complain that your life ain't going a certain way, but then when someone tries to give you advice, y'all bitch cry and complain that the person's giving you advice. I am just saying, you can't complain about your life not going the way you want it to go or something not going the way you want it to be, and then you don't want advice. And it's usually never in a combative way. It's usually never in a mean way. And it's funny because I don't know any Aquarius that's good at taking advice. Okay, whether it's a child or an adult. Like, not one. Okay, you could tell the Aquarius to brush their teeth, they upset. You tell the Aquarius to take out the trash, they upset. You tell the Aquarius to get a driver's license, they upset. You tell the Aquarius to get their life together, go to school, get like anything, they upset. It's like, bro, how you upset because people are telling you to do basic shit? Like, it's strange. They do not like being restricted, okay? And clearly that shows. They hate a broken promise. If you're ever going to make a promise to an Aquarius and not keep it, I kid you not, they will cut you off. Oh my goodness, I have a story for that I'm gonna have to probably tell on my personal channel, but that's probably gonna have to be on my Patreon, to be quite honest with you, because that Aquarius would probably cut me out of her will. That's all I gotta say with that, because child, like, literally, and it wasn't even a promise. Like, literally, this Aquarius asked me to do something something without even asking me to do something. They just assumed I would do it for them, and then I said no, I couldn't do it. Actually, that's a lie. Let me start the story over. That's not what happened. The person asked someone else to ask me to do something, assuming that I would do it. I told them I will do it under these specific terms. I said, I will be here to do this for you at the specific time. They expected me to be there on their time, and I was like, listen, I have things to do. Therefore, I'm not gonna be able to do this for you anymore because you came at a way later time that you told me you were gonna be here earlier. So then they took it as, oh, I broke this promise to them. Oh, they can't rely on me anymore. And they didn't speak to me for months because of this. Mind you, this is someone I consider a mother figure, like since I was a baby. And they literally cut me off for months because I broke a promise. I didn't break a promise. I said I would do it. I was here. You didn't hold up your end of the bargain. You showed up literally hours after I said that I was gonna be here. Okay, like literally I said I'll be here at 11, they showed up at 2. Like, come on now. This is not how this shit works, bitch. It's not, all right? Get some fucking order. Again, y'all don't like being told what to do, and you guys don't like being limited. I understand that, but at the same time, you gotta learn how to work with people, because then you guys end up with the next trait that you guys hate, being lonely. Okay, you guys can't be alone for shit. Okay, I don't know any single Aquarius like that, and any Aquarius that I know that's been single, they ain't been single for more than a month or 2. Okay, I don't want to say y'all some jump offs, but y'all not jump ons. Wait, you guys understand the point. You guys don't know how to be alone for anything. You guys have this horrible habit of consistently remaining in relationships in order to maintain some sense of happiness. That's not healthy. I don't know why you guys feel like you have to do that. I don't know why you guys just can't, you know, mac. But like, it's insane. Like, even all the other Aquarius friends that I've had growing up, yo, like literally the Aquarius friends that I've had growing up, like they were the first ones with boyfriends. They was the first ones in boy drama. The first ones with girl drama. The first, yo, it's wild. And it's like, I never knew that kids could have so much pain and problems. It's wild. And what's even worse is these weren't even troubled kids. And y'all know I grew up in the hood. I grew up in some very crazy circumstances, but these weren't troubled kids, bro. These kids had everything that you would ever ask for. But these was the kids that had these little boyfriends, girlfriends running amok on them. They have horrible dating preferences. Okay, I will say that when it comes to Aquarius, Aquariuses tend to date down. I don't give a fuck. If I'm calling you out, I'm calling you out. A lot of y'all date down because y'all don't want to be alone. A lot of you guys date down because y'all don't want to, you know, fulfill statistics. And again, you don't want people to challenge you. You don't want people to limit you. Yeah, I'm calling y'all out. And it's just like, child, and it starts from like the time you guys are young. It's insane. Like, I can't tell an Aquarius a damn thing because again, y'all don't like advice. So it's just like, woo, when it comes to Aquariuses, I just nod and listen. Oh yeah. I already told y'all Scorpios are horrible at taking advice, but at least you could talk to them. You can't talk to an Aquarius. Like, they're not even like, what the fuck? Like, they, child, one ear out the other. And then what's even worse is my next point. They consistently misinterpret everything you're saying if you give them any type of advice that they don't want to hear. Okay? The misinterpretation, the massive blowouts, the temperamentalism of them is insane. Now, it's funny because a lot of the shit that I'm saying, you guys are probably like, how the fuck is this not your least favorite sign? To be honest, it's not. Like, Aquariuses are just there. Like, I really don't give a fuck for them. Like, even the fallouts I've had with Aquariuses, like, I don't even remember them. Like, I don't give a rat's ass for many Aquariuses like that, except for like my best friend. Have a cousin or so that is an Aquarius, but again, it's like I did have a fallout or two with my cousin. But it's just like, y'all are not even that relevant enough for me to be like, I hate this sign. It's my least favorite. It's just like, y'all are just annoying as fuck, and I just treat y'all like children, and I put you in a corner. Like, that's what I do. Like, I don't hate Aquariuses. It's just, it's kind of just laughable at this point. One of the really good qualities of Aquarius is they don't necessarily hold on to grudges per se. And I know a lot of people watching this like, bitch, that's a fucking lie. I mean, for me anyway, I've never had any hold grudges towards me and not talk to me for the rest of their life. They just been mad for a good amount of time, and then after that, they kind of just forget. So it's like, I don't really hate them. It's just, they just annoy the hell out of me. So since Uranus and Saturn rule Aquarius, that is why they have such a weird nature. Okay, so Uranus has more of a timid, aggressive type of nature. Meanwhile, Saturn has more of a traditional nature. So you guys could already see that shit just, it ain't mapping. This is why they have such a hard time finding where they truly belong. When it comes to Aquarius, especially every Aquarius I know personally, they never find who they truly are, right? Until they're like well into adulthood. Like, I'm talking about maybe over the age of 25. And that's gracious. Like, I'm 28 now. The only person I know that's an Aquarius that has really found who they are is my best friend. She's a scientist. So everybody else, yeah, like they're just aimlessly roaming. Like, it's actually pretty sad. And I feel like that's why a lot of people just call them weird or think they're weird and, you know, say all these things about them. And I think it's that they're misunderstood, and it's just that they're just aimlessly trying to find their right path in life, right? They're aimlessly trying to find what they should do, what they can do, what's the best path for them. And most importantly, what can they do for a long time without being bored of it, okay? Another thing about Aquarius is they get bored real quick. It's like they honestly, Aquarius equals ADHD. Like, these people, their minds are just like mush, okay? They want to do a lot of things at once. It's kind of like a Sag. A Sag is like that too. It's like they want to do this, then they want to do that. But imagine that, but like a little calmer. Like, they have a calm ADHD going, and more like ADD. They don't know where they belong. They don't know where they fit. They don't know what to do. They don't know how to do it. It is kind of sad. Maybe that's what it is. I feel like I kind of feel bad for a lot of them, because it's just like, there's no use being mad at you or hating you, because a lot of y'all don't even know who the fuck y'all is. How am I gonna hate somebody that don't know who they are? My pork chop's done in the air fryer. Gotta go get that. When it comes to relationships, getting an Aquarius is not that difficult, okay? I will say that. I'm not trying to call y'all hoes. That's not what it is. But y'all do not like being alone, okay? If you find a single Aquarius, just know it's open season, and all you need to do is engage them in a very nice, open-minded conversation. There's nothing an Aquarius hates more than a closed-minded individual. This is probably why a Capricorn and Aquarius probably can't date, because Aquarius, even though ruled by Saturn and Capricorns are ruled by Saturn, it should work, but Capricorns are usually extremely traditional, and that means a lot of times we are very close-minded. We're very much so, this goes this way and that's how the fuck it's gonna be. Like, and that's that. So it's like us having a conversation with an Aquarius that be sitting here talking about the moon and the stars and, you know, the politics, and maybe Trump would be a better president the second time around, and maybe Gandhi is not dead and Tupac is probably living next door and shit. Like, we gonna be looking at you like, bitch, you need a psych ward. You know, that's probably why we probably wouldn't be the best match, right? But of course, it depends on the two people, of course, right? However, when it comes to relationships, they love a good conversation, and that is how you speak to an Aquarius's heart. Open conversation, open dialogue, honesty, integrity, and giving them the utmost solitude, freedom, independence, because the moment you start to stifle them, the moment you cheat on them, it's probably no going back. Like, I've never personally had any Aquarius friends that stayed with somebody that was cheating on them unless they was in a chokehold. Like, they had to be pussy with, dick with, something like that. Like, most of the time, they don't forgive when it comes to that type of stuff. Like, you gotta really betray them, and that is like ultimate betrayal for them. So even though Aquariuses are probably one of the top tier communicative people, if they actually give a fuck to communicate with you, to be quite honest with you, they're not that great at making or keeping friends, okay? It takes them a long time to make a friend that they actually trust enough to actively communicate with on a consistent basis. This is because they have to vet this person. Is this person open enough? Is this type of person one to keep up with all of their changing interests in terms of conversation? Because the conversation gonna change at least 10 times a day. Is this person someone that they can trust? Is this someone that's gonna betray them? Is this person gonna sacrifice for them if it comes to it? And you guys are probably like, okay, that is extremely dramatic, but these are the type of people that Aquarius looks for. Like, they're not looking for regular friends to just go to the party with. They're not looking for friends to just, you know, be at class with or whatever. Like, they're looking for long-term friends. They're not looking for short-term friends. They're the type of people to see friends is family. Friends are not just friends. Friends are not temporary. Friends are friends forever. So they're not going to be just, oh, okay, well, yeah, that's my friend, that's my homegirl from whatever. They're looking for lifetime friends. If you're an Aquarius's friend, they see you as a friend for life, not just for now. So trust me, they vetting everything about you. When it comes to family, same thing. You guys would think that, like, they would just trust, you know, that their parents would do their due diligence and protect them and, you know, not have any fuck people around them, which, let's be real, a lot of our parents kind of overlook certain things, and it's not really their fault. But Aquarius is now, they're giving everybody the third degree, whether you want to be their friend, their boyfriend, or their cousin. They are going to make sure, like, who you, where you from, what you do, who you with, who your husband, who your wife, who your kid. They want to know everything, okay? Like, they are the type of person to give everybody an interview, okay? Everybody that's in their life has to get an interview. you. Everybody that's with them or wants to be with them, everybody that wants to be their friend, everybody that wants to be considered family has to be vetted properly. And yeah, it may be a little OCD, okay? It may be a little extra, but you can never be too sure, okay? And I know a lot of you guys are probably thinking, okay, this may come off a little bit trust issue-ish, maybe, but at the same time, I think a lot of people should probably do this. I'm like, damn, maybe I should do that. But I personally have a really good gift of discernment, and personally, usually I know when someone's gonna fuck me over, so I never had problems with making friends or whatever the case may be. So it is what it is. But to be honest, hey, it's working for Aquarius, okay? Most Aquariuses I know do have friends forever. They don't fall out with people, so whatever they doing is working. When it comes to jobs, Aquariuses hit it on the park, okay? They are very, very innovative people when they find where they belong. The only sad part about this is a lot of them never find where they belong. A lot of them never find that, you know, amazing place that they want to work. They never find that key spot that they are very comfortable working in for, you know, the next 10, 20, 30 years, because a lot of them have a people-pleasing complex, okay? That's something a lot of people do not talk about when it comes to Aquariuses, but a lot of them do. And that's because Aquariuses actually, like, when they do find their tribe, right? When they do find friends or, you know, family that they actually love, that they actually care for, that they actually care about being with for the rest of their life, they tend to do things that kind of hurt them for the rest of their life, right? So they tend to be very, very comfortable. They'll stay in their hometown, right? They'll stay in certain positions that don't benefit them, and they'll find themselves at jobs, in schools, in certain careers, or whatever the case may be, that aren't really beneficial to them, that they don't care for, that they don't like often. And this can lead to them being very, very miserable. But for those that are fulfilled, for those that are in jobs or careers or in positions that they truly love, they can bring very, very innovative practices to those jobs. They could be extremely creative. They can also be very analytical. They make excellent programmers and really great photographers, really good producers, amazing scientists, pharmacists, and even pilots. An Aquarius can literally do anything they put their mind to, as long as they are fostered properly in the beginning. So if you guys have an Aquarius child, make sure you're doing everything you can to make sure they get the proper footing. It's kind of like having a Libra, okay? Like Libras, they're very hit or miss as well, but you have to literally make sure they're fostered properly in their childhood stages, or else they're just not gonna bloom to their fullest potential. Sage, I don't know why you want me to pick you up and then you do all of this. Pick a problem. However, whatever it is that they do, they need to be able to show their personality and be themselves at whatever it is that they choose to do with their lives. With that being said, comment down below. Are you team Aquarius? What did you guys think about this video? Of course, this video and all my other videos are never one shoe fits all. I'm happy to finally be done with this series. I'm gonna start crafting my offset Zodiac videos. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys check out my other two channels. My main channel deals with rants, reactions, and commentary based on Black social issues, and my personal channel deals with advice videos, vlogs, and other personal content. Make sure you guys head down to the description box down below, and I'm gonna see y'all next time. Bye.